Hello, friends from Five Reasons. Welcome to the post game show. Tonight, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're not having the regular crew doing the post up show due to different circumstances, but we didn't want it to let it go away without talking to you guys a little bit of what went on in this particular game against the Toronto Raptors. A good win for the Miami Heat, coming back from what it was, a 13-point deficit at some point during the game to win 114 to 109 in this night that was or will be remembered to be because it was the comeback of Kyle Lowry to what was his home for a long time with the Toronto Raptors. So my name is Alejandro Villegas. For all of you that don't know me, I'm the producer here of some of the shows, especially the pre-game show that you guys watch every time before every Miami Heat game. So I'm gonna read some of you guys' comments here in a couple of minutes. But first, I want to touch on a couple of things that were surprising to me tonight. We have to go and start with Max Strus. What a second half by Max Strus. 23 points. I think all of them were in the second half. It was pretty impressive. How many threes did he have at the end? He finished with 7 threes in 9 attempts, so 77%. If you compare it with Duncan Robinson, who had a really bad night, just 2 field goals attempts, no mates, and just, what was it, 12 minutes. Max Strus just lit it up and really was the key point for the Miami Heat in that comeback against Toronto. It looked like the Miami Heat was not going to get this one in a back-to-back. It was a rough night without Jimmy Butler, without PJ Tucker, without Gabe Vincent, and we saw some other guys stepping up. This time also Victor Oladipo. What about Oladipo? I mean, we've talked about how Victor Oladipo and his spot in the rotation was up in the air because of what went on. The 4-game losing streak for the Miami Heat. It looked like it just the system wasn't clicking. But now, we saw what happened today. 21 points for Victor Oladipo, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of steals as well. And that dunk, man, that dunk really showed a little bit of what Victor Oladipo is supposed to be doing with this team. And not only that, not only on the offensive side, but also on defense. We saw, I don't know how many times that he could just make Fred VanVleet just stop and not really be comfortable attacking the rim or going for a long distance shot during this game. So Victor Oladipo, my question is, and I want you guys to maybe talk a little bit about this with this particular game, this presentation against, a playoff team. Would you really keep Victor Oladipo out of the rotation for the playoffs? That's going to be one of the subjects tonight. So I want your guys' opinion on this. And let's start reading some of you guys' comments as you get here in this live broadcast with me tonight. Welcome to the Five Reasons YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, like our video, and please help us. We are trying to get to the 18,000 subscribers before the season is over. So let's get us there. You know how to help us. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Also, leave your comments here. That's going to help us. Share it with your Miami Heat friends or any Miami sports friends. And we are going to be very helpful, very thankful for all that you guys do for us. So let's go right ahead and let's go with Roderick. He says big W. It was a big W, and he got interesting at the end. Like our friend Ronald says, what a dumb foul by Tyler. Yes, the Miami Heat was up by 8, I think it was, with, I don't know, 20 some seconds, and Tyler just fouled the guy. 3 free throws. Then I think Oladipo missed a free throw. Tyler missed a free throw. It was just, they almost made it interesting in the end. And it wasn't only a 5-point win when it should have been maybe a little bit more. Oh my God, can we end this game already? Yeah, at the end, it was a little scary. Almost had that Milwaukee moment all over again. Keith Johnson says, I almost shot myself with that 3. Yeah, the Raptors had an open shot with, 15 seconds to go. I don't remember exactly. And it could have been a 2-point game at the end after all that advantage that Miami Heat built up early in or towards the end of the game. I thought we were going to let that one slip. Yes, Alan, we all had that little bit of a feeling. Who's Strus is loose? Yes, he is loose. Like I said, 7 threes, 7 out of 9, 7 for 9 tonight. It's just unbelievable what he did for the Miami Heat. And he almost had a a great dunk as well. He got fouled, so that didn't happen right there. NW says Duncan is garbage. Victor Oladipo, good game. Duncan is going. I mean, he's going through a rough path right now. We have a super chat tonight. Let me see who's giving me that money right now. Alex Lewis, we're gonna read your comment first because you gave us a super chat. Thank you very much. If you wanna help us, please send us some super chat money. That way we keep building our YouTube channel and getting you guys better and better content. Okay, that was a huge win. Great game for Vic to get good reps. I think he should be in the playoff rotation. He can still be elite as we saw tonight. Yes, I mean, this was a very important game for Victor. We saw what happened. He was just not in the rotation anymore. And it seemed like the team was playing better without him and without Morris. Morris also had a good game tonight. Let me review here real quick. 10 points. I mean, more than what you expect from PJ Tucker. So, I mean, he was helpful, especially early in the game. The Miami Heat was struggling to get buckets early in the game, and Morris came up big with a couple of good ones in the beginning of the game. Let me see. Ronald Fonte says, good game, but for a second I thought Tyler was going to score on our own basket with that toss to Lowry. Yes, very sloppy end of the game for the Miami Heat. It could have been much better, way better, and it wasn't. Struz is on fire. NBA Jams, whoa. William Davis says, Depot and Struz letting it fly. I mean, Victor Oladipo's 3 from the logo. That was just impressive. Alan Peters says, Yahoo! That shit is totally erases that 4-game losing streak. I mean, now the Miami Heat, let me see how the standings look real quick after this win tonight against the Raptors. So it was 1.5 games before this game. So now it should be 2 games ahead of the Celtics. Let me see if the Celtics were playing tonight real quick. No, not this. Give me a second and we can confirm that information real quick here in a little bit. So right now it's the Warriors playing the Kings. The Warriors are winning. They're beating the Kings, of course. Let me see what else. The Pelicans playing the Clippers earlier. Timberwolves, Suns, Thunder, Knicks, Magic. The Sixers beat the Cavaliers, but no. Yes, the Celtics beat the Wizards earlier today, so that's why they are ahead of the Bucks, who lost their game. Depot looking good. I agree with you. Our friend Fourth Aura. Thank you. Alan Peter Kuya Thanos says quality paint from Yurt. Yes, I think it was weird because the Miami Heat I feel that they had a rough start. I don't know what you guys think. And then it just seemed that everybody was doing their thing to try and help the team to win. And I mean, other than the end of the game, I didn't see some people, and maybe Duncan Robinson. I think everybody did their part to get this particular and very important win tonight. William Davis, Matt Max set the tone in the third. Because Wack as a Duncan got his bag of money. Well, that's going to be a rough decision there. I think Max Struz is not going to let that starting spot go. 3 road games versus 3 playoffs teams, and a back-to-back versus a team on a 5-game winning streak. I mean, that's big, especially after what went on with the Miami Heat. Caleb's speed driving to the hoop. We need to see more of that. Yes, I mean, a couple of times tonight during the game, I thought he could have taken a shot when he was going towards the paint, and then he stopped and looked back, and I was like, no, go for it. He's good when he's attacking the basket. Depot back in the rotation, baby. We'll see if that's something that's gonna continue to happen for the Miami Heat in the next couple of games. Let me see. I mean, when they play back, I think. Let me see real quick. They play on Tuesday here against the Hornets. We'll see if Depot is back in the rotation again as well. Lando says, actually starting to feel bad for Duncan at this point. Teammates don't want to pass to him, and when he does get the ball, he has no confidence in his shot. I think tonight he plays himself out of Miami. It's weird because he's also missing, not only that you mentioned there, Landon, but he's also missing a lot of open threes that he used to make, or contested threes that we were used watching him making it. So I don't know. It's weird. Depot, Struz, and Nader engaged says, "Woohoo! What a game! So happy for Depot." Yes, our friend Nate with that vibes. Thank you for your comment. Depot's back. That boy needs some milk. Hold him down. What does Brinken, Brinken, what does Duncan bring to the team? Well, I mean, he's still a valuable guy, especially in the playoffs. I know you guys are a little bit tired of Duncan Robinson, but he's a guy that's done it before in the playoffs. We haven't seen Struz do it in the playoffs yet, so let's wait. Let's wait for it. Depot can come off the bench for Jimmy in the playoffs. That could be an option, but who's coming? I mean, especially in the first quarter, the first substitutions, it's Hero coming in for Jimmy Butler. So we'll see what Spolstra does once he's back, actually, as well. I didn't want to admit it, but Miami no longer runs on Duncan. Yes, right now they definitely don't depend on what Duncan Robinson does on every given night. Hero almost choked, by the way. Struz is the GOAT. Quality win. It's all about the Struz effect. Thank you, Raciel, Alan, Keck, for all your messages. Mac for the Bear tomorrow. Great win. Just me. Is it just me or Bam looks slow and plays soft tonight? Also Bam and Hero late game. Shake my head. I think I didn't see a very aggressive Bam at the Bayou tonight. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe leave it here in the comments. Let me check his final stat line to see if your eye test goes along with that. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds. I think he was very active in the rebound battle there. He only took 12 shots. He made 50% of them, and four. He missed 5 free throws, which is a lot, a lot for Bam Adebayo. So if he made those, he would have ended up with 21 points, and we would. I mean, he would have been the second highest scorer for the team with Oladipo there. So there you go. Maybe if he made those free throws, it would have been a soft night for Bam, but still with 20 points or more. We back, baby. Drake Cottingham, thank you. Depot come up clutch. Who's this guy? Hey, what's up, RJ. My name is Alejandro Villegas. I'm the producer here on Five Reasons. I also cover the Heat. I cover the Marlins. I cover Inter Miami. I cover different sports here in Miami. So I'm part of the team as well. Most of the time, just producing. Now taking a little bit of the burden of the guys tonight of the post-up crew that couldn't be here tonight with you guys. So that's what you get tonight. Alan, that's a scary Toronto team. Alan Peter, thank you. Ronald says, with all the money Duncan is getting, he should go see someone to deal with the defense. No excuses anymore. Depot Duncan with authority. Yes, we talked about it. William, that was one of the most impressive plays by him tonight. We gotta pay Hero. Bring back Depot and Max. We need both. Plus trade Robinson this summer, defensive liability. Yeah, and now he's not really producing a lot of points. So it's I understand if you guys are kind of getting tired of him. That's my account on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, Alejandro VG32, can go ahead and do that. So like you guys say, if he's not really giving you any points, I understand that you can't really go and give him a lot of minutes because he can be a defensive liability, even though he's been better now as a team defender, not as much as on a one-on-one, but as a team defender. I'm gone, Vision Kid. All right, Vision, bye have a good night. Depo's back. Kent, thank you, Kent, for your comments. Drake Cottingham, low day. Lowry, I guess. John James says Hero was an awful sum. It was an interesting weekend for Tyler Hero. Yesterday he had a rough start. He got blocked like 3 or 4 times, and then he came back. He didn't make any twos, but he made a lot of threes. And tonight he actually, before those weird plays at the end, he had the shot that I thought it was the one that made it a definitely win for the Miami Heat, and then he just, I don't know, it just went south from there. It was a weird one for Tyler Hero, but he did end up with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. So he was very close to a triple double, or at least a double double tonight. Just 1 rebound away from it. He shot 16 shots. He was the one with more shot attempts. For the guy that was talking about Bam Adebayo from our friend, Actually, Bam was the second one with more shots tonight with 12. So I don't know if, I mean, he kind of was aggressive in his own way. Stross is so much better than Duncan in every category except threes. Well, right now, especially I'm talking about percentages, I think Struz is better. I will have to go back and check. Bam is coming off a back to back. I'll be shocked if he didn't look a little slow. Yeah, it was. I mean, that was really hard. I mean, playing last night in Chicago, then getting on a plane, traveling to Toronto, and doing what the Miami Heat did tonight, that's a great win, especially. Where's the crew? They're taking the night off, man. I'm sorry. They're going to be back on Tuesday after the game against the Charlotte Hornets, and they're getting ready for the playoffs. So, time management, like Butler, Tucker, and Vincent tonight. Depot 21, Star Fox, let's go. And Depot with that blow by Dunk. Yeah, that was impressive. El hit, our friend in last. You're right. The boy feeling good. Yeah, you guys feeling good? The boy's feeling good. Duncan minutes need to go to Depot. Yeah, that could be an option there. I agree. I mean, okay, let's talk about this. Send your comments about this subject. Would you guys keep Victor Oladipo out of the rotation on Duncan Robinson out of the rotation in the playoffs? This is crazy. He was a starter. He got a lot of money, but what do you guys think? You think Depot can keep performing this way, playing 2-3 times a week? I don't know. I'm not sure. Depot, all right. Star Fox says a ring. Quinn's rotation worked. Quinn, yes, he did a great job tonight as the head coach for the Miami Heat. First win this season, right? Because he lost that game against the Brooklyn Nets when Spolster had those personal issues going on. I don't know how you guys can be looking forward to the playoffs when the Heat are going to play the Nets first round and lose. Like, what? Well, I think the Miami Heat can beat anyone, but we'll see. I mean, you've seen what I was watching last night. I was watching the Nets and the Atlanta Hawks right after the Miami Heat beat the Chicago Bulls. And man, I don't know that team. I know they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but I don't know. There's something about them that I'm not really that afraid of them. And they're 10th for a reason right now in the East. So, and we need a big, we need Boggy. Well, I don't know. I mean, Deadman did a great job yesterday. And tonight, let me see. Year 7. What did Year 7 do? He had 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I mean, I think he's doing a great job there. So we do have bigs that can get it done, especially Dwayne Dedman. I think that's big. Depot minutes for Duncan, another guy that says that. Thank you, Teru. When Max hits his threes, way more deadly than Duncan because he does so much more than just shoot. Yes, and we saw him driving to the basket and doing a couple of more things tonight. Duncan got Max Hero and Kayla's money. Duncan needs to go. I've been saying this. Well, I mean, now it's when, remember, when these type of players are down or their market's down, it just, I don't know, what can the Heat really get from for these guys? So I don't know. Hero has 8 turnovers. Yes, I mean, and this hasn't been a problem for the Miami Heat the entire season. The turnovers, especially the dump ones, and like the ones at the end, those are really gonna make you. I mean, good teams are gonna really make you pay for those. I've been saying that since 2019. Give Duncan a cheerleader outfit. Depot was active on D and looking to score. Yes, I agree with you. Keep at full. We gotta use Depot off the ball. Hero was good. Our friend Star Fox 85. Looks like Depot just took whatever minutes Duncan was getting. He's done for. Well, we'll see what happens. No, where's Royal? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know you guys are looking for Royal Shepherd here. This is the space that they use for the post-up show. But tonight you get Alejandro Villegas. Nice to meet you. I'm part of the Five Reasons Sports Network team as well. Most of the time as a producer, but tonight just take a little bit of this time because the guys are off tonight. They couldn't make it, so I'm here. Well, witness Nets got to win two to play to win to get in the play-in. Well, not to get in the play-in. They are a playing team already, but they do have to win two. If they win two, they're gonna be 7th. If they win, yeah, Well, depending on the games, right? Now, if they win two, because they're right now they're ninth. If they win two, they're going to be eighth. They're going to be eighth because they're going to play the ninth. If they win, they're going to play the loser of the 7-8, and whoever gets that second game is going to be the eighth. So that's going to be the final spot, and the Nets might be the ones getting it. Duncan is Dudu. Ronald says, let's finish the season strong. Yeah, yeah. Ala, ala. Oladipo. Let me see. Oh, my God. Oladipo coming off injury is so much better than Duncan. Everyone showed up tonight. I agree with you, Kent. I think it was a well-rounded win for the Miami Heat tonight. Definitely a good game, a good team effort, and a special night for Kyle Lowry. And he also had a good game: 16 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds. So he did get the double double, and he also had a steal there. So very good night for him. And now that I'm looking at the steals column, we talked about Markieff Morris earlier. Besides his 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Very good game for him as well. Where's Royal? I told you already, don't worry. Heroes having a slump currently. He will figure it out. Heroes, well, I don't think Heroes having a slump, but okay. I mean, he scored 18 tonight. I know you guys are used to him scoring 25, 30 points at some point, but I mean, tonight was a good game for Tyler Hero. Let me see, Spo, you know what you got to do. We'll see what Eric Spolster does with this team. Davis, okay. Okay, they're talking there. Caleb with 4 blocks. Yeah, Caleb as well, especially that one. I think it was the last one for him tonight when Tyler Hero slowed down the guy from the Raptors, and then Caleb Martin came from behind and just that was beautiful. Take Duncan out of the lineup for Depot. Come playoff time. Our friend Ademore Adesina. Thank you, Ademore. That's an option. Hero was good. Point causing Samurai. No hate. There are two fantastic Eastern Conference teams. These are two fantastic Eastern Conference teams, and they played with playoff effort. I mean, the 4 games against the Raptors were just great basketball games. I That's a series that I would like to watch in the playoffs for real. Oladipo over Duncan. There you go, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle Lowry believer. Victor looked good tonight. Nick, thank you. Yes. Duncan should never play another minute. I'm not quite there, Jermaine. He's still. I think he can still play and help. I mean, but I know that Max Struz has been more effective right now and scoring more points, which is what really matters at the end. Depot was good, but he's lost the offense down like Jimmy. Vic, Caleb, and Max plays faster and better chemistry. Okay. Um, Kyle Corver played like a G in Philly and Atlanta. Duncan got that back and ain't worth this type of money. Hero had some nice passes to Jared. Yeah, especially that one with the left one. He just a quick pass and you just had to really put it in. Depot looking like Depot. Hit win. Our friend Michael and Cass, thank you. Kent Mertilian says Depot might be taking over Duncan's role, and if he's going to be this consistent. Yes, I agree with you. Jermaine, the negative king. Pepas once again. I've seen Royal do this. So let's see if we get some more Pepas during this season, especially in the playoffs. That's a good song. If it wasn't because of the copyright strikes that we get it here on YouTube, if we play those songs, I would have just played it already. But if the Miami Heat wins the championship, we'll do it and we'll sing it with you guys and we'll do whatever. You also want to trade the whole team now or what? That's a good question because when the Miami Heat, every time they lose, and especially if they get into a 2-game, 3-game, 4-game losing streak, we jump out here. Okay, let's trade everybody. We have to go get another whale. Okay, this was a good team win tonight. As long as he's shooting and defending, he was cut out of the rotation because of the spacing. If he's playing like this, then bring him back. Well, the thing is, we had to wait for Butler, Tucker, and Vincent to be out to see Oladipo getting minutes again. So we'll see what happens when everybody's healthy, as they were yesterday. Because yesterday we didn't have any yard. Well, maybe a couple of minutes at the end, but we didn't have any yard 7 minutes. We didn't have any Caleb Martin minutes. We didn't have any Oladipo minutes. And today they were important in today's win. So that definitely helps. Defense wins games. Our friend Witness said, I don't know how you guys came. Well, yeah, we talked about this already. Raptors fans here, if he couldn't stay with Toronto, I'm glad Larry went to Miami. They're worthy of him. Thank you, our friend Payne Cousins Samurai. We need Royal. I know, Joe. I'm sorry. You'll get him soon on Tuesday night. You'll get some more of the Royal action. Where the fuck is Royal and the squad? They're taking the night off. I'm sorry. I know they're superstars, so they get to take one off every once in a while. Best road trip this season. Thank you, Arlene. You're always here helping us and here just watching what any type of content that we produce. So thank you very much. Mac for a better tomorrow. Would love to Depot to come back and give Jimmy an extra long off season. Van says if this rest checking those Raptors hand checks, you can see Nick Nurse playing in the fourth. Okay, Alex. Okay, we read this one already. To two Raps fan, it was a good one. Bye bye, Duncan, says our friend Song Jin Woo. Thank you, Song Jin. Christian Cardus, our friend. We need more Raptors fans like you who aren't bitter about us having him. Yeah, that's right. They went on and attacked our friend Brady Hawk when he was talking about Kyle Lowry during the preseason camp. That was funny. They have the day off. Let this man do his thing. Thank you, Julio. Gracias, Julio. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you that are still here with us enjoying this post game show. I'm trying to do it in a different way. So I'm reading some of you guys' comments. Let's jump and go ahead with the one that is paying money. So our friend Nunu Braxton, definitely the biggest win of the year tonight, in my opinion. Yes, I agree. One of the biggest ones for sure. Let's go back now, trying to get all the way back to where I left. A lot of comments from you guys tonight. So thank you very much for your analysis, your opinions. I mean, that's what makes it fun. Let's talk about Miami Heat. Let's talk about what's coming up in the playoffs. Our friend Henry Ian O says, Depot baby. Williams talking about the money. It isn't what it used to be in the early 20s, but Duncan is not getting into the All-Star game for sure. Let me see. Let me try to read some of the guys that haven't been here. Michael Depot Jordan. Let me see. Okay, here we go again. Thing I love about this team is guys always stepping up when their number is called. True professionals. I agree with you, my friend. They've done it all year long. So, I mean, this shouldn't surprise you guys. The Miami Heat has done this all season long, like our friend Kaz says there. It's impressive because they do it. I mean, with new guys as well, like Oladipo tonight. So that's impressive. That deep depot was a shot was too cold. Yeah, that was impressive from the logo. Max Strus deserves 15 million no cap. Remember, I know you guys are excited about Max Strus. You should be. But remember, we used to, oh, well, some of us used to say the same about Duncan Robinson. I mean, get that guy his money. He's just a three-pointer machine. And this is what happens. He's in a little bit of a struggle, even though his second half or after the All-Star game, or not even the All-Star game, even from before that, his numbers are better. It's just his beginning of the season was not very good, and he's not closing very good either. So we'll see. Struz is Hit Culture. Thank you, our friend Alpha and Omega. Hit Reloaded. Thank you very much. David Rivera. Depot should have had the ball at the end of the game, not Tyler. Well, I think Depot was one of the ones that missed a free throw right there at the end. But I mean, I agree with you. Especially, I mean, you had Kyle Lowry, Hero, and Depot there on the court at that moment, if I'm not mistaken. So could be. I mean, should Tyler be the first option there? I don't know. Maybe they're getting him ready for the playoffs and those type of situations because I mean the Miami Heat's going to be involved in those type of minutes. So we'll see. Hopefully. That boys needs some middle says more than my family. Chicos 77. Oladipo's going to take Duncan's minutes in the playoffs. Celebrate a win, no negativity. Star Fox 85. Thank you. Okay. Alan, we read enough of Alan's messages. Chris Quinn is the coach of the future. There you go. You got it tonight. Jose, our friend Jose Matos. I'm happy with Depot game in the defense. Let me see Josue Martinez. Bro, why Depot got to play this good now that we know he won't be playing the rotation? Josue, I know, man. But here's the thing, and this is what we're talking about tonight. Are you really keeping Victor Oladipo out of the rotation after what you saw tonight? Probably not. Probably he's probably gonna play a lot of minutes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it depends on who they play, but if he can do half of what he did tonight, he's gonna be helpful for the Miami Heat. Arlene says, "Good job, Coach Chris." Yes. Raciel, and this is more. No, we've read enough of his messages. Let me see who else hasn't participated here. Our friend Abel Hernandez. Abel is saying Oladipo. Golden Gloves 15 says no Spolstra, Duncan, and half of Bam, and still won. Yes, definitely a big win for the Miami Heat tonight. Let's continue going down here and see who else hasn't been read. His messages haven't been read. Chill Will, by the way, says Chris Quinn, Coach of the Year. Tyler to Yurt, clicking. Yes, Jose Martinez. I feel so bad for Duncan, but I mean, it's his own fault for playing like that. Yeah, I mean, Oladipo hungry. Nice win, Coach Quinn. Also credit to assistant coach Chris Quinn, our friend Jack Daniels. Yeah, Oladipo hungry is very interesting. Podcast Duncan. Yeah, let's see what he says in the long shot podcast. I like the podcast. We'll see if he's really happy about it. Tyler assists were called tonight. This game was a perfect showcase for Depot. Jay Smith, thank you very much. I get buckets. Says shout out Coach Quinn for letting Depot play 27 minutes. And Jose Martinez says Tyler was cooking those double teams. Where's Royal at? Dave, how are you, Dave? Royal's taking the night off with the entire post up squad. So we are back here. My name's Alejandro Villegas. Nice to meet you. You can follow us or follow me right here. Alejandro VG32. That's my handle for Instagram and or Twitter. Quinn gonna get a head coach job after this? Hopefully not. I mean, we are. I think you guys know Greg Sylvander has talked about it here before. He's gonna be the coach of the future for this Miami Heat whenever Spolstra goes up in the ladder in the team or just decides to retire. So I don't think Coach Quinn is going anywhere. Tyler made so many boneheaded mistakes tonight. Yes, we talked about it earlier. Jermaine, I agree with you. Black Cheney says sign Depot, Caleb and Keith, and trade Duncan for an athletic big that can shoot three. Well, that would be awesome, but I don't know if the Miami Heat can actually get that for Duncan. I mean, remember his price is down now. He's not the same value that he had in a last couple of months or years, maybe. Hay says we're blaming teammates for Duncan's struggles. No, he's been struggled by his. I mean, on his own because my opinion, he's been missing shots that we were so used to him making them. That's what worries me a lot, and he's not taking as many shots as he used to. He's not being aggressive. I think it was yesterday in one of the plays that I think somebody yelled at him. I think it was Yimi because he was open. Why not take it? I mean, that's what you're there for, and he's not taking them. So let me see. Chico77 says he'd beat the Raptors with their top players playing more than 40 minutes each. Yes, let me review that real quick. For the Raptors, Siakam, 43 minutes. Trent Jr., 43 minutes. Van Vliet, 40 minutes and 51 seconds. So almost 41 minutes as well. And Barnes played almost 35 minutes. For the Miami Heat, who was it? The top player tonight? Hero, 36 minutes. Bam Adebayo, 36 minutes as well. So nobody in the 40s for the Miami Heat tonight. Razor Wolf says even Keith had decent game, hit a couple of threes. There you go. Let me see who else. El Peyo PR. What about Mr. Caleb Martin? That's another good question there because I think he did it. He did it all right today. I mean, maybe his stat line is not impressive. He only had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 blocks. That's what was more impressive tonight. But I mean, his spark, man, it's just he gives a different spark to the team, in my opinion. So I know Spolstra has a 9 man rotation usually, but I don't know. I feel like this is a different team. We'll see what happens. Struz has an alpha personality. Duncan does not. There you go. But it goes beyond personalities here. It's just whoever's making shots. I mean, you can have any personality, but you have to really make your shots, whatever personality you have. That's what it is. Hero comes in for Struz. Oladipo comes in for Jimmy. Similar type players. Yeah, that could work. That could work. And I think that was the plan when they signed Victor Oladipo. But he came in. He actually made his season debut maybe a little bit later than they thought or we thought, and now it's hard to make his presence work with the team, having everybody back. So we'll see. Jose says Queen 1-0, but remember, Jose, he also coached the Brooklyn game that we lost here in Miami. So he's 1-1, actually. Mitchell Whitten, oh my God, Mitchell Whittington says Duncan didn't deserve that contract, but he's still scary to other coaches. Yeah, for sure. Linston, who's this? I am Alejandro Villegas. Nice to meet you. Taking care of business, like my friend says here. Queen is 1-1. Yes, there you go. I think he had quality minutes as well. I agree. Duncan is a child, Struz is the man. He lost to the Nets, yes. Late game was good. You all tripping. Just didn't make the free throws as a team. Yes, I think people talk about the late game situation, talking especially about the last seconds, I guess, when the Miami Heat had a couple of turnovers, a stupid foul, and all that. But the actually end of the game, the last 4 minutes, 5 minutes, they were pretty good. The Miami Heat was just pretty good. So Hero looked shaky like it's Milwaukee. We'll see. Horrible officiating. Yeah, a couple of late whistles. It was weird. El Sabito, where are you from? I'm from Venezuela. There you go. And from Miami, of course. Thank you, El Sabito. Warner brother, they should keep Oladipo in the lineup. Yeah, well, in the rotation, I think. No, maybe not the starting lineup, the starting five. Ref were helping the Raps all at the end, clearly. I don't know if it was the refs helping the Raptors, but they did have a couple of calls that were doubtful. I like this matchup in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know, man. Or Elmil, I don't know if you're a girl or a guy, but the 4 games this season against this team were kind of even. So remember those games going to the overtime and all of that. I mean, they're a good team. Hero is getting double every time he had the ball. He just needs to be better in those situations. That's all. Golden Glove says Siakam always screaming when he drives to the lane. Yes, that's a little bit too much. Mildred says, yes, he'd win again. Love you, Heat. Yeah, there you go. Ted says, so all of our post game crews goes DNP. Yes, they're not getting their money tonight. We are getting it now. Just kidding. They're getting their night off, and we're taking over just for tonight. They're going to be back on Tuesday against after the game against the Charlotte Hornets. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's not what you guys are used to, but I hope you guys had fun. I'm trying to read the messages and going through it. I give my opinion. Oladipo earned his way back into the rotation tonight. Thank you, Colin. Happy Jack says, "Give Deepo Duncan's minutes." I think that's been one of the subjects tonight. One of the themes. Give Deepo Duncan's minutes. Dagger Struz, enough Duncan talk. We get it. Thank you, Josue. Let's see what other subjects are around here. Other people that have not been read so far. Gerald F. Cafe says, "Let's go, Hit Nation from the Philippines." Thank you, Gerald. Thank you very much for being with us. What time is over there? Let me see what time is in the Philippines right now. That's interesting because you guys are up over there. Let me see. In the Philippines, time right now, it is 10:15 a.m. So good morning to you guys. It's 10:15 p.m. here in Miami. Is there a way we can get Bill without giving up Hero, Ban, Jimmy, Clown, PJ? We have to wait until his contract is up. I guess that's the only way. or trade him for Duncan and somebody else that has a lot of money in the contract. No threes. Why even give him minutes? No, don't go, says our friend Abel. Let me see what else. Who else is over here? Eli B says sportsbooks backed the run horse. I came up. I don't know what team is. Where's Roy at? Eli, you're a little late with that question. We talked about it, but he will be back with along with the post up crew on Tuesday night. Okay. Bam in the bio. Quit crying. This guy better. Well, I don't know if I'm better, but I'm trying. I'm giving my best tonight to try to hang out with you guys and talk a little bit about the Miami Heat game. That's what we're here for. Um, okay, let me see what else. Nanu Braxton, Boston game was my favorite win of the year until this one. Yeah, that Boston game was also very rough, very competitive. And that game, I mean, both teams were coming off um, solid winning streaks. So this is very impressive for the Miami Heat. They're 2 games ahead of the Celtics right now, 2.5 ahead of the Bucks and Sixers. They only have what, 4 games left, 5 games left? No, 3 games left, I think. Let me check real quick. Games left for the Miami Heat. I'm tired already, guys. They had 3 games left. The Hornets on Tuesday, the Hawks on Friday, both games at home, and then they're gonna finish the season on Sunday against the Magic at Orlando. So those are the last games of the season for the Miami Heat. Put Depot in. Duncan sit. Our friend Kyle Lowry says Duncan, but I don't know if he wants Duncan out or Duncan in. We'll see. Alex Joe says Duncan. Rachel the Great, if we keep seeing this out of Duncan, yes, you keep him off. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yo, Bryce Blackwell, what's up, Bryce? How are you? Abel, even if Depot doesn't score, he plays elite defense against the best of them. Yeah, he could be also used in that way. So why not keep him around for those type of situations? Sorry. Depot in Duncan House is our friend Ronald. Jay Smith says we need to give Depot as many minutes as he can handle in these next 3 games. Yeah, especially I mean both Hornets and Hawks are playing teams, so they're gonna be in the playoffs somehow. The Magic is the one that is not, so he should be starting that game, especially. Witness can't be a Heat fan. My friend, I don't know what you're talking about. We're not losing to the Nets. KD scored 55 and still lost to the Hawks. Yeah, that was last night. It was impressive. Same premise here, except we're better than the Hawks. Yeah, I agree with you. Doing great, Alejandro. Thank you, Star Fox 85. I'm trying. I'm doing my best here to give you guys some fun to close out this week that was impressive for the Miami Heat. So Abel Hernandez says healthy Depot is a problem. The Nets doesn't carry. They don't have a bench. I mean, Nets still had players out, but we can definitely still beat them. And Gerald says absolutely Depot in, Duncan out. Nick Johnson says put Duncan on Sioux Falls team. He's been there before, so not bad. Our friend Jose Matos. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Alejandro is carrying 5 reasons tonight. Yeah, I'm doing my best, man. They're all. I mean, I'm sure Greg and I don't know if Ethan is still flying or if he got here to Miami already, but they are also recording a 5 on the floor episode that you guys are gonna be able to enjoy probably tonight or tomorrow morning whenever you listen to your podcast. So that's why they're not here either, because if not, they will be here helping me out. Abel Hernandez says they pass the ball sometimes. Pass it with your chest. All we need is an aggressive Depot. Seth Miller. We haven't read Seth Miller. Depot needs all of Duncan minutes. We're gonna title this this video with that. Get Depot Duncan's minutes. Abel Hernandez says Ecuador. Ecuador. Are you from Ecuador? My friend Abel, I'm from Venezuela. So that's my flag right there. Ecuador's flag is really similar. Ronald Fonte says, thank you, Alejandro, for hosting the post-game show. Thank you, guys. Thank you for allowing me to share with you guys. I always loved watching the post up. They couldn't do it tonight, so why not? Let me hop on and share with you guys. These moments are great. So thank you guys for being here and for being part of the 5 Reasons Sports Network family. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up a great network for you guys, for you Miami sports fans. Ellie James says, Alejandro, you're cool, man. It's just that we were expecting the boys. No, I know, man. I know. That's why I keep repeating it because I know some people are coming in as we do it. Sometimes, I mean, it's a long schedule. 82 games regular season. We're getting ready to the playoffs. Some of the guys couldn't make it tonight, so they called it off. I took it over. That's how we do it. We always have enough here in Five Reasons as well, so that's how we do it. Pass it with your chest reference. We like Royal, but also we also like you, Alejandro. Thank you, Josue. The change of post-up style every now and then, I like it. Yes, I mean the plan is just. I mean he's the starting guy there here hosting, but yes, I mean I did it with Tony a couple of weeks ago, maybe around a month ago, and we tried to do it a little bit differently. But don't worry, they're gonna be back. Kendall, Gabe, Royal, Jonathan, they're all gonna be back sometime soon. So don't worry. Alejandro putting Ecuador in the show and he's back. No, that's Venezuela, but it's very similar. Jack Daniels, is it true that Bernie, the Heat mascot, got busted? I don't know. No idea. Even Five Reasons has to do load management to prep for the playoffs. Yes, and now that you guys are here, I should have said this before. We're trying to do a hangout during games in the playoffs. So during the games, as we're watching it, we're gonna do a live broadcast. Probably gonna be me because the other guys don't really like to be seen as they're watching the game. But I'm probably gonna do it, and we're gonna have the halftime show that the guys do on Twitter. I'm gonna play it here so you guys get that halftime show analysis, so you don't have to listen to whatever ESPN or whoever is broadcasting the game. TNT or whatever they talk about. So we're gonna get you. We're gonna do something for you very special for the playoffs. So be ready for it. Alejandro Struz, I like it. I like it. Thank you. Heroes Love is 18. No, he's good. He's good. Andrew Ulloa. I feel like we should trade Duncan. He's not living up to his contract, and we can sign someone like Mitchell Robinson instead of having Duncan. Yeah, I mean, part of giving Duncan that big of a contract for the Miami Heat is so they could move him if they're gonna get another big piece, or if they're gonna pay somebody else like Oladipo or Hero, or I mean, if you wanna trade to somebody like they did with the Myers Leonard, I mean that contract was mainly because of that. So there you go. Warner Brothers says Duncan can win a playoff game, so we do have Duncan guys here. Duncan can lose the series, says our friend here. Max, Richard, Jessup, thank you for your comment here as well. Mark McBean says, what turnaround win from a bad start? Yes, it looked like a rough game. I thought the Heat was not going to make it tonight, and they had a great. Let me see what was the actual score for the second half, because that was impressive. Let me see. In the third quarter, they won 34-23, and in the fourth quarter, they won 35-31. So they scored what? 69 points in the second half, 69 points in the first half. They didn't, no, 69? Yeah, 69 points. And in the first half, they had only what? 35 points. So there you go. That's the big difference. Big difference there. Whoa, Martin had 4 blocks. Yeesh. Yes, 4 points for defense in the playoffs will kill anytime, any team that uses that. They're talking about Duncan Robinson. Okay, let me see. Let me scroll down. Let me see who else is out here. 2K, that's got dropped. Where's Royal? Has anyone asked yet? I don't know. I don't know if anybody has asked that before. Yes, we've been here almost 50 minutes and they're still asking about Royal. And Royal's taking a break. That's right. Ryan says, I would trade Duncan for a mini fridge. Royal at Miami Grill eating. Yes, they're enjoying Miami Grill right now. Greg Roberts, great team win. Robinson will have, let me see, will we look like we got a true 10-man rotation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know, I mean, Ethan always talks about 9-man rotation, but it wouldn't really be surprising to me if they use more guys because they do have the personnel to do so. So we'll see. They need to trade Robinson for a guy like John Collins, Woods from the Rockets. Miami needs a power forward. I don't know. I don't agree. I think their team is fine right now. Uh, HM says Duncan Robinson is officially the worst contract in the Eastern Conference now. I hope his contract doesn't cost us screws in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Andrew, let me see. I got so scared when Hero threw the ball at the Raps rim at the end of the game. Yeah, that was weird. That was so weird. Other teams and players are defending Duncan hard. You try and shoot when everybody doesn't give you space. Yeah, but today and this season in particular, he's missing some open shots that he wasn't missing in the past. That's a reality. What's our first round matchup? Well, right now, Dan or Dane, thank you for your message. Let me see real quick. Right now, remember we have the playing now. So in the playing today, it would be the Cavaliers and the Hawks playing the first game. Whoever wins that game is going to be the seventh, and whoever wins the game between the Nets and the Hornets, who also clinched the other two playing spots, the winner of that game will play the loser of the first game, and whoever wins that game will be the eighth uh, spot. So it could be Charlotte, it could be Atlanta, it could be the Cavaliers, it could be the Nets. Those are the four options right now. If the Miami Heat uh, keeps that first spot that they have right now with 51 wins and 28 losses so far. Proud of the boys tonight. Thank you, McDaniel. What would you call a successful season in terms of rounds? No, they have to get to the Eastern Conference final. That would be a successful season. But other than that, I would call that not a successful season. At least Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know what you guys think. Duncan Candy can't do his one job assigned to him. Yeah, he's not doing what he's best at. What he's best at. So I don't know. Let me see. Christopher, I haven't read about you today or from you today. We need Alejandro and Tony together at these post game shows. Yes, I mean, next time we'll try to get Tony or somebody else. Jonathan was going to help me, then he got some food poisoning. So I'm sorry, but tonight you only get me. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. Alan Peter, thank you. Let me see. Let's learn together. All Duncan should do this summer is work on his defense. That's all. And maybe what's going on with his shot. That's also another question. Rest in peace, Duncan. Fresh Kid Ice. Mr. Coles, Victor Oladipo. Michael Lockyman, thank you. Greg Roberts, Duncan needs to get out of his own head. Maybe that's what's going on. Is this money? Yes. Where's this from? Let me look real quick. That I love having Google here because I can just look what's this KES. That's what that way we learn all together. Kenyan shilling equals. So you're from Kenya, Michael. Thank you. Thank you for that money. And from Kenya, I wasn't expecting it. Bench Duncan for Martin or Depot. Thank you. Carlos Escamilla. Thank you very much. Alex M says, trade Duncan for some fruity pebbles at this point. Let's learn together. After Duncan did the 3 point contest, his threes been going down. That's a good question for Sean Rochester. I'll ask him to see if that's true. Are you trading Duncan for Porzingis in the offseason? Christian Torres. I don't know if the other team is going to accept that. We'll see. 15-minute rotation in the playoffs. That's weird. That's tough. Hit wing tuning in from Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Michael. What time? Now that we did it with the Philippines, we have to ask what time is in Kenya right now, because it's 5:30 a.m. in Kenya. So it's already Monday and it's 5:30 a.m. Thank you, Michael, for tuning in and for being here with us. We appreciate it. Caleb played a little scared. Let me see who else is over here that we haven't read so far. Simon said Depot was on. There you go. Major Passon said Morris needs to play like this. There you go. Jaren Castro says, bro, I swear the Raptors home court is cursed. Baby Rage, Dan Royal ain't here. No, not tonight, but he will be back on Tuesday night after the game against the Charlotte Hornets. So make sure you tune in if you want to watch the post-up show hosted by our friend Royal Shepherd. I want him in the starting lineup. We can switch every pick and roll. Victor Oladipo. Christopher Chen says Oladipo's ceiling is higher than Vincent on both ends on the floor. That could be another reason to have Oladipo playing more minutes than Vincent. But we saw what happened when Vincent got out of the rotation. The Heat, I mean, not just Vincent, it was a couple of moves, but you saw what happened. Give me a second. Water break. There we go. We continue. Catropa Channel says, shout out, host. I'm number one fans of the Miami Heat watching from Candoni, Negros Occidental, Philippines. There you go. Another friend from the Philippines. Thank you very much, Catropa. We appreciate it. Tyler Attar says, Trey Duncan for Beal. Roxanne McCon says, Vic did his thing. Coach Spo had some tough decision to make. Yes, I agree, Roxanne. Thank you very much for your comments. Daryl, Blake, we haven't read about you today. So let's see. Oladipo in his element tonight. Hopefully he can contribute like this in the playoffs. Yes. Our friend Nova Kane says, you're a good replacement. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Josue Struz has cold blood. Our friend Jody Santo Domingo says, because tonight Depot shot the hell out of the building, he always needs to shoot a volume or is he so good? I don't know. I don't know what you meant exactly. So, but thank you for your comment. Is the boy feeling good for Tuesday's game? I am feeling good for Tuesday's game against the Charlotte Hornets here at home. Last two home games of the season. So if you guys can go ahead and go support the Miami Heat for the last two games of the season. Maybe already clinching the first place in the Eastern Conference. That could happen if they win on Tuesday and if they win again on Thursday. Thursday, right? Let me see when the other game. I don't want to be lying to you guys. Let me see what the other game actually is before we continue here. And the other game is on Friday, actually. So Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday are the three last games for the Miami Heat. Prediction for first round matchup, I think it's going to be the Nets, but we'll see. I mean, they've been losing a lot of games lately, so I don't know. Let me see who else here. Cut Duncan signed Langelo Ball. Is Alonso Morning coming back? Thank you, our friend Live Journalist Xavier McDaniels. Precious is actually playing pretty good. Yes, that was the best thing that happened to him. That trade to that team. He's been having a good season this year, for sure. Sorry. Davey NPC says if Tipo can average 15 points in the last three games, then he should definitely replace Duncan in the rotation. That's a good point right there. Steven Toral says, I like Duncan, but I would trade him for Malik Monk if that was a possibility. I don't think they're trading Malik Monk for Duncan Robinson, but that would be good for sure. To show his worth, he wasn't getting quality minutes. There you go. Let me see who else is here. Alex Joe, Vio Venezuela. Thank you, Alex. Gracias, Alex. Un abrazo. Thank you very much. Would you want Depot in the rotation or in the starting lineup? I would have him in the rotation. The starting lineup should be set right now, right? Bam Adebayo, PJ Tucker, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler, and Kyle Lowry. That should be the starting lineup. There's nowhere else to go. The magic number is 2 for home court throughout the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Because remember, let's see how the standings are in the Western Conference right now. So both the Suns and the Grizzlies are going to have a better record than the Miami Heat. The Warriors right now are 2 games and a half behind the Heat in that particular matchup in case they win the West. But if they face the Suns or the Grizzlies, they will not have the advantage or the home court advantage in the playoffs, in the finals. Okay, let me see. Papa. There you go. Josué de Honduras. There you go. Honduras presente también. There you go. Easy 3-0 these finals 3 games. I don't know, Anthony. We'll see. You should know better about this Miami Heat. Elder Assassin says he's playoff ready. Thank you for your super chat. We appreciate it. Mike Jones says Duncan offers nothing. There you go. Sorry, I don't agree, but I've read a lot of that here tonight. Can we even trade Duncan Robinson at this point? That's my thing. I don't think he has that much of a value right now. We have to wait until his value goes up again so you can trade it for a valuable piece. That's my opinion, but we'll see what happens. Steven Toral, No, we talked about it already. I love Alejandro. Should do this more often. We'll try to do it again. If you didn't hear it, we're gonna do it during the playoffs, during the games. Make sure you tune into the YouTube channel because we're gonna do in-game comments with you guys, reading what you guys are thinking, talking about what's going on, and all of that as we prepare you guys for the post-up show. So make sure you tune in during the playoffs as well. Playoff hangout. I'm all in. Yes, that's how we're gonna call it, the playoff hangout, and we're gonna do it here on the Five Reasons YouTube channel. Yo, that hangout thing is called. I like that idea. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna have fun here together as we watch the games. We can comment on it as it's going on. So, playoffs live reactions. There you go. Do you have a podcast? Yes, I do have a podcast. I used to have one in Spanish, Miami Heat en Español. I don't have a podcast right now in English. I do Marlins content, Inter Miami content. I help with a lot of producing here on the Miami Heat shows, and that's about it. But we're gonna do some of that. We're gonna get some content up there, and I'm gonna be hosting some of that. So thank you very much. Tell Ricky I saw his pic in a restroom. Yep, better not. Thank you, Toronto, for the loud day and the W. Yeah, that was awesome. Life journey, Alejandro de Venezuela, dale caballo. Thank you, man. Un abrazo. And thank you for being here. Dane Letterbox, they lost 45 in the first half. Let me see. Litmas. Raptors still sweeping the Heat in four. Ooh, we have Raptors fans here. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That series was very even this season. Sean about to find a way to defend his boy Duncan. Well, numbers don't lie. His numbers are actually not that bad in general this season. We're gonna do a special on it, but I know we were expecting more from Duncan. That's what's happening. But the same happened with Tyler here at some point. We thought his second year wasn't as good, and it was actually better than the first when you just look at the numbers. That's why you have to take emotion away for a little bit and just focus on the numbers to see what's really going on and how much different is that season for a guy, for a player. The Yurt Hero combo was looking good, yes, but I don't think. I mean, Yurt 7 might be getting very few minutes in the playoffs. I don't think he's going to play a lot. Patrick B, do you really think Duncan has lost the ability to shoot? I don't know. His confidence, maybe. I don't know if the ability. Maybe he's a little bit of confidence. The Raptors play bad against undermanned team. That's all. Well, the Miami Heat does the same. So I know what you're going through. Duncan was a fluke. Question everything. Duncan was smoking that David Burns back before the season. Trent Davis says, this is where we wanting Duncan to be. Skyler says, it's so funny that fans turn on Duncan so fast after 2 amazing years back to back. I know, Skyler. Fans have short memories, so that's what happens. That's part of the sport, man. Struz can actually dunk. So-called Heat fans. Mi hermano, usted tiene un podcast. Follow me here. You can follow me here, right there. There you go. Alejandro VG32, Alejandro VG32. Ahí pueden seguir mi trabajo para los que estén interesados. And for all of you that are interested, you can follow me right there, Alejandro VG32. That's my Twitter handle and Instagram handle. I cover mostly baseball, but I do cover the Miami Heat sometimes. I cover Inter Miami, and I love soccer. In international soccer, I have Barcelona podcast if you guys are interested as well. So that's what it is. Mike Jones, biggest win was the Boston win. It was a confidence booster. I agree with you. Let me see who else is down here. Anthony Velasquez thinks we're gonna win the last 3 games of the season. Let me see who else is down here. So we go ahead and start closing out this post-game show. Duncan is in his head with everyone wanting him done. I don't know. Not everybody wanting him out. I know a lot of people here do, but not everybody. Heroes better than Depot at this point. That's a fact. Why every time I come here, the first thing I hear is about Duncan Robinson. He's a hot topic, I guess. Lando, what could you realistically get for Duncan? Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's not. You're not gonna get a lot. Biggest threat for us in the playoffs, man. I think is Milwaukee. My personal opinion. But I mean, Boston is playing really well as well, so Boston could be another one. Those two teams are really good. Let me see who else. So glad to see Struz balling. Tony, thank you. What part of Venezuela are you from? I'm from Maracay, unreleased. Yo soy de Caracas, Caracas, Venezuela. Struz in the summer league was insane. There you go. What a trade, Duncan for Eric Gordon. This is our friend A Train. Let me see. Do we like big men for the playoffs? I don't think so. Let me see. Alphonse Sydney. Alejandro is a one-man podcast network. What's up, Alphonse Sydney? Alf, our friend Alf. I don't know if it's you, but if it's you, I'll give you a hug, man. We miss you here. Um, and we love you here as well. Let me see who else. Ray Yui says, "How many days will Spo be out for?" I don't really know. I don't know if the guys talked about it in the podcast. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me see. Fernando Lopez is from. Is that what? I can't see. I can't see right now. So I'm so tired. But that looks like Honduras. I don't know. I can't see it right now. Let me see who else. Greg Roberts, Mike Jones, Steven Toral. Thank you for all your messages. Bob, also Anthony, Fernando, Lopez, Farsa no, Barça. Barça le ganó hoy al Sevilla. Barça won today against Sevilla, and they're second in La Liga right now. Good vibes. I also do Formula One with our friend Manny and Jazz and all of them. So you're going to see me some all over the place here in the Five Reasons YouTube channel because I'm all in with this project. You got more likes than the regular crew. Well, that's nice, Mike. Thank you very much. And if you can, keep liking the video, subscribe if you haven't done so. And thank you very much for joining me today for the post game show. Again, the Miami Heat won 114 to 109. There are 2 games ahead of the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference right now. They only have 3 games left, so if they win 2 games, the 2 games coming up at home against the Charlotte Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks, they would clinch. They will clinch the first place in the Eastern Conference, and just wait for the second team that makes it out of the playing tournament. Thank you very much to all of you. Like our friend Dashut said, peace for everybody here tonight. Anthony, let's go Heat. Thank you very much. Remember, if you want to follow me right there, that's my handle. You can go ahead and follow what I do both in English and Spanish if you're interested. And thank you very much for being part of the Five Reasons YouTube channel and the Five Reasons family. We really appreciate what you guys are doing, following our job, our content creation here. And let's get to 18,000 followers. So if you have any Miami Heat fans that really like to consume content created here in Miami, or by people that really follow the teams, not national guys that don't really follow the Miami Heat or any of the Miami teams, please send them this link or this channel's link so you guys or your friends have the opportunity to also be a part of this experience. And remember, for all of you that are still here, we're going to be doing this during the games in the playoffs, just talking about not so much like today, but really talking during the game and having fun with you guys as we watch that. Ronald, the GOAT, reading all the comments. I tried. I went through almost all of them. I tried to get everybody involved. Anthony, thank you. And we'll see you guys later in the week. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be uploading, I'm sorry, all the videos from the press conferences right after the game. Kyle Lowry, again, talking about his experience and all the things that the Raptors did for him, and also the episode of Five on the Floor that is going to be uh, posted somewhere soon here on the Five Reasons YouTube channel. Have a good night. Thank you very much, and we will see you later here on the Five Reasons YouTube channel.